The first pillar, or standards. Your standards. Write that down. My standards. And let me tell you what I mean when I say standards. Here's what I mean. What are you known for? When people think of you, what comes to mind? Like, I'll give you some examples. I'll give you one. When you think of me, what comes to mind? Put it into the chat. What comes to mind? When you think of me, you know, we've been on this journey together for many, many years. Professional, network marketing, success, go pro. What else do you think of? Teacher, bougie pants. These are on purpose. These yellow pants are on purpose. Mentor, integrity, huge heart, yellow personality. So think about, when you think of Michael Jordan, what comes to mind? When you think of Michael Jordan, put that into the chat. Fit, sports, icon, dedicated, never quit, determined, professional, champion, confident. So what you're known for is actually a key element of your brand. It's a part of your standards. So, and another way to ask this is, what do you stand for? Now, there's going to be two answers to these questions for you. One is, what are you known for now? And then there's going to be, what do you want to be known for? What you're known for now might not be the best possible expression of what you want to be known for. So we'll work on, how do you transition from what you're known now for to what we'd like to be known for. So what are you known for, number one? What do you stand for, number two? What do you stand against, number three? What you are opposed to is part of your brand, isn't it? What you don't accept is part of your brand, isn't it? Point number four under standards, what are consequences for people who violate your standards? That's how you know you have standards. Is there are consequences when people violate them? I promise you, Nike as a company has standards. And if people working inside of Nike violate those standards, those people find themselves outside of the company. If you are involved in a particular church, if you violate the standards of that church, you'll find yourself not welcome there. If you violate the standards of the military branch that you are serving under, you'll find yourself in difficult situations. Same thing's true in every organization in the world. They have consequences for when people violate their standards, and there are rewards for people who support their standards. What are the rewards for people that support your standards? I'll give you an example of consequences. One of my favorite ones. Maya Angelou, great poet, amazing human being. She told a story once, and I listened to her tell this story. She was throwing a party at her house, and everybody was enjoying it, having fun. And a friend of hers, a person she knew, told an off-color joke, a joke that was at the expense of a group of people in the world. And she stopped the party. And she said, "Excuse me, you need to leave." And they're like, "Oh, I was just a joke. I was just kidding. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it that way. I'm so sorry that I offended you." She said, "That's fine. We'll talk about it later, but you need to leave. I don't allow that in my house." That's an example of a standard, even if it's uncomfortable. How do you defend your team? How do you defend the actions? How do you defend the profession? What do you stand for? What are consequences for those who go off of your standards, and what are the rewards for people who go and are part of your standards? You need to think about these things in terms of building a brand. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to I have 2 exercises for you to do. We're not going to give you time to do them now, but I want to give you 2 exercises. Exercise number 1. What do you think your standards are now? What do you think you're known for right now? When people think about you, what comes to mind? And you can actually go on social media and you could post a selfie and say, would you do me a favor? When you think about me, what do you think of? What comes to mind when you think about me? If I was a brand, how would you define me? Ask them how you're viewed right now. And then I want you to create another list. What standards do I want to have? What do I want to be known for? A year from today, when people think about me, what do I want them to say? 5 years from today, when people think about me, what do I want them to say? So it's where you are now. Take inventory. Where you want to be, plant a flag in the future so you know where you're headed. We're going to give you lots of ideas on how to build the standards of your brand. Okay? Lots of ideas. That's the first pillar. Got it? You understand? First pillar is your standards. What are you known for? What do you stand for? What do you stand against? What are the consequences for people who violate that? What are the rewards for people that support it? The second pillar is your energy. Your energy. Is energy part of your brand? Of course. It's a huge part of your brand. Some of you, your energy is so closed up that it doesn't serve you in building a business. Your energy is so kind of selfish, and I say that with all the compassion in the world. Introverts are kind of selfish because it costs them something to bring their energy to the world. They lose power by doing so. It costs them, it tires them out. Introverts kind of lose energy in a crowd or when they put themselves out there energetically, and extroverts gain energy. I lose energy. At the end of these 3 days, guess what? I am out. I'm gonna need to stare at the wall for a while and not talk for a while. That's how I'm built. It's true. If you can relate to that, raise your hand. Let me see if you can relate to that. You're gonna need to recharge. Yeah, I get it. But even though I'm planning on being low energy to recharge my batteries later, would you describe me as low energy right now? Now, I'm not hyper. I'm not jumping up and down, but I have my energy is part of my brand. My passion is part of my brand. Okay, I have standards for sure. I'm known for things for sure, but my energy is part of it. My empathy, my compassion, my encouragement, it's all part. You get it from the words, yes. But if I gave it to you very sour or very low energy, you wouldn't get as much of a benefit as if I give it to you with the real energy and the passion that I have inside. So your energy expresses itself in different ways. One is what you exude, Do you brighten the room or do you dim the room? When you walk in, do you brighten the room or do you dim the room? And I had a mentor who, I'm introverted, one. I'm kind of cerebral, and what I mean by cerebral is not necessarily overly intelligent. What I believe about myself is I can get in my head and live in my head and forget the people around me really easily. And when I do, sometimes I get kind of I get kind of focused and energetically bound up. And I had this mentor, and we go into meetings, and he afterwards say, Eric, what are you doing? You're killing the meeting. I said, what do you mean? I was just thinking. I was thinking about strategy. I was thinking about this. Yes, but you need to brighten up, son. If you don't brighten up, I can't have you at these meetings. I'm like, what? He said, Eric, when you walk into the meeting, it's like the lights went down in the room. You need to walk into the meeting like the lights just went up because you came into the room. I'm like, well, would you remind me when I'm doing it? Can we come up with a signal? And you know what his signal was? He would kick me. You know, we go to breakfast or go to a lunch meeting and say, kick me on the table, bam. And I'd be like all like focused. And I wasn't negative, but I looked negative. My energy was darker than my intention. So I'd be like, I'd be having my breakfast tonight. I'd be having the lunch. I'd be thinking about stuff. I'd be writing things down. Kick me, bam. And I would show up. Hello. I would come right back into the meeting. Hi, how you doing? Good to see you. Sorry, I was checked out there for a second. And I would put a smile on my face. I put some energy into the conversation, and I'd focus on the people. And I would change.
You see, he said the second pillar of, remember, we are talking about how to be a brand. Remember, you as an individual in our business, you are the business, you are a brand. So as he said, the first pillar is what? Standards. What are your standards? Now, this second pillar, he's talking about energy. He's talking about energy. See, guys, if you want people to relate with you, it's all about your energy. You can't be lying down on the bed and be making phone call. You are transferring a negative energy, and don't expect any positive responses from people when you're lying down on the bed making phone call. You need to sit upright, be agile. You need to express your passion. You need to express encouragement. Your energy level needs to bring light to them when you're communicating or conversing or presenting, prospecting, or inviting. That's what he's trying to let us know.
Now, it was only a physical change, but the impact on the other person was dramatic. The lesson that I learned was huge. I was living small, and I was playing small, and I was acting small, and what I was exuding was small, and I needed to show up energetically. And some of you, even on these screens that I'm looking at right now, you're not brightening the room, folks. Some of you. There's some of you just woke up. Hello, nice to meet you. How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Rachel. Thanks for joining the conversation. I see your smile now. And sometimes it's just a smile. Sometimes it's about how you move. So what you exude is one part of it. Your vibration is another part of it. Do you have in velocity a little bit quicker movements versus super slow? If that's your brand, if that's the brand that you want, here's what I want your energy to do. I want it to line up with your standards. I want it to line up with what you're known for. I want it to line up with your vision for your brand. I want it to be congruent. Okay? So what you exude, your vibration, what's next? What you say. Does what you say express the energy that's inside of you? Yes or no? Nod your head or shake your head. What you say, how you say it, the words that are coming out of your mouth. Part of my brand, you know what part of my brand is? Empathy, because I care about you so much, and I try to express that verbally as well as showing up in your life from time to time and helping you. I try to express how proud I am of you. I think of myself as a professional encourager. That's part of my brand. What you say matters hugely. What you do matters. What you do, is that part of your brand? Is that part of the energy? What you do impacts how people see you. It impacts the energy in which they see you. Number 5 is the speed in which you do things. If you're going to go get something done, man, get it done. We're going to hear from Grant Cardone, I think, tomorrow. But one of the things that I think when I think about him, big thinking, 10X, all of that. But one of the things that you might not know about him, but I know about him as a friend, and is he gets shit done. If he's got an idea, he turns the idea into reality fast. That's part of his brand, and it's part of his energy. He doesn't have 100 to-dos that are important. If he has a to-do, he turns it into a to-done. That's part of the energy of people around him. The passion in which you do things. You give a presentation with passion as part of your brand. Low passion, medium passion, high passion. We'll hear from Tony Robbins later. What is Tony? He's way up there. Motion creates emotion. You're going to be jumping up and down. I'm not a jump up and down brand. You know, I can get excited. You can tell I'm excited. You can tell I'm focused. You can tell I'm whatever, passionate about this. I hope my energy is expressing itself to you. How much I care about you, how much I want you to win. I hope it's congruent with the brand that I hope to be. So speed, passion, what you exude, your vibration, what you say, what you do, all of that stuff matters. So here's some hard questions. Here's some hard questions. What type of energy defines you right now? Right now, people, if we took a poll of the 100 people that knew you the best, one at a time, let's not give them all of them, positive or negative, what would they say? If they only had a choice, they could pick positive or negative, what would they say? Happy or sad? What would they say? Thoughtful or scatterbrained? What would they say? Be honest. Energetic or slow? Be honest. Energetic or slow? Spiritual or agnostic? Spirituality could be part of your brand. Encouraging or discouraging? If we asked 100 people now, and some of you, look, some of you saying, well, at least 51% would say I was encouraging. We need to get it to 100, don't we? For it to solidly be part of our brand. Hyper or calm? Passionate or apathetic? These are all decisions. Every one of these is decisions. And some of them might tire you out, my introverted friends. But if you want your brand to align with your purpose, you want your contribution to be bigger than it is today. You want the purpose for you being here to really matter. You have to get past your fear of putting yourself out there. I promise you, I am not energetically, I am not the person I was. I changed. Ask any of my friends. They're like, we don't believe it. That knew me back in school or whatever, they're like, who is this kid? We don't even know. So here's some other questions for you. And put your answers into the chat. What type of energy is gossip?
What type of energy is this?
Might be really interesting gossip. Might be gossip around some movie star. It could be gossip around COVID. It could be gossip around politics. Or any of those topics out in the general public. What type of energy are any of those topics? What type of energy is complaining? Even if it's justified, you know, you had a bad day, you need to vent. Or something bad happened to you and you need a little sympathy. Even if you need to vent, and even if you need a little sympathy, even if you need a little validation, what type of energy is that? Is complaining. The next one is one I was an absolute superstar pro, and I was known for it. I was a professional at blaming other people or other things for my lack of success. I was so good at it, it's not my fault. It's my upline's fault. It's my stupid downline. The company won't do this. I live in Minnesota. It's freaking freezing and nobody wants to work. I'm too young. I don't have a college degree. I don't know anybody. You know, people in my country don't like network marketing as much as they like it in other countries. I would complain about everything. I'd even complain and blame other negative people for being negative. I would blame other negative people for my lack of success. What type of energy is blaming? Big question. Do you brighten the room or do you dim the room? It's really as simple as that. And guess where that starts? Guess where that starts? With what you're sitting right now, me looking at your face. I'm not going to call you out and say, hey, you brighten the room, you dim the room. But some of you are not bringing your energy into this event. You're sitting back like a tourist. You're not showing up, even in the Zoom in your living room, like you're going to be on this stage. And that's what you should be doing, because that should be part of your brand. You showing up, shining up, dressing up, looking great, big smile on your face, makeup on, ready for your close-up. So I'll give it to you for this session. But here's what I'd like to see. I want to see the brand, your brand, show up over the course of these 3 days. By that last session, I want to see your best self. Energetically, physically. I want to see your standards pop off the screen. So bold and so bright, so amazing that everybody that comes up here has to call on you because you look so great. You got such a big smile on your face. And even if it is 6:37 in Australia, a.m., and we started at 4 a.m., I get it. But if you're going to be on this stage and your body clock was at 4 a.m., I promise you, you look different. Promise. So, standards number one. Got it? What are you known for? What do you want to be known for? Energy number two. What is your energy level now? What do you want it to be as you move forward? What do you want to be known for energetically? Third, your appearance. Your appearance. How you show up. How do you show up to the world? Everything you do needs to be on purpose. On purpose, not an accident. Everything you do needs to be on purpose. What I'm wearing today is on purpose. The yellow pants are on purpose. The purple shoes are on purpose. What I'm going to wear this afternoon is on purpose. How I show up is a decision.
Guys, he's teaching us how to be successful in our business. When you're prospecting, there's a lot of ingredients that is involved in being a success in our business. He's not the third one. He's teaching us the 4 pillars. the 4 pillars to building our business to become a rock star. He talked about standard. What standards do you have? He talked about a lot of things. How do you build your standard? He said, ask the question of what am I known for? What I want to be known for? What I stand against? What are the consequences for people that violate my standard? And what's reward for the people that support my standard? He said, you must ask yourself, when people think about you, what comes to their mind? What standard do they have? You must ask yourself, where are you right now and where do you want to be? The second pillar to success of being a successful person while running your business is what? Energy. See, it comes from within. I have my standards. And that is why you see I show up every day, no matter what. Even when there are weaknesses, even when I'm down, I do what? I show up. I don't allow my external circumstances to affect my internal. I show up. Energy. Have you guys ever seen me coming up on being with you guys and I'm low or down, or doing presentation, I'm low or down? That energy must be there. The next thing is what he talked about. He's not talking about appearance. How do you show up? These are factors that contribute to your success in our business. So I hope we are noting them down.
And it's not about ego. It is about professionalism. It is about paying attention. And I will tell you, if you show up, if your appearance is at the next level, you'll recruit better people. You'll recruit more people.
So when you're going to prospect, how do you dress? Do you know that your dressing could even be the reason why people are not responding to you positively? The way you dress. So he said, you guys have seen me presentation days. Do you see me dressing anyhow? Your appearance matters a lot. Some of us, when we go to share later, or some of us when we go to share flyer, or even meet a family friend to prospect, our dressing entirely has already made a prospect to say no.
You'll get more rank advancement, more growth, more everything if you show up. And how your appearance shows up aligns with your standards, what you're known for. Do everything on purpose when it comes to your brand. What's next? Clothing. So think about it. I know some people, some teams, that they wear a lot of black with pink. I know one team in particular. Her team is known when they show up at an event, they've got a pink scarf, they got a pink ribbon, they got pink something. It could be around colors. It could be around, your brand could be shorts and flip-flops and Hawaiian shirts, if you want it to be. It could be suits. It could be casual Fridays. It could be sloppy. Or it could be tight. Think about any quote unquote celebrity. When they go out in public, do they go out as a general rule? Do they go out of their house sloppy or tight? Which one? Tight. Tight. They never know. There's that paparazzi's going to be taking a picture. They never know. So they show up on point. You ever see them at the airport? You ever see them somewhere? They're looking tight. They're on purpose. You need to be tight also. How you show up on your Zooms matters. Your hair, your makeup, your grooming, your clothing. I don't care what it is. Your brand is your brand. I just want it to be intentional. Your clothing, your accessories, all of that stuff. Make it intentional. Decide what you want to, how you want to show up. And there's two sides to appearance. How you want to show up as a leader and how you want your team and your system to show up for your people. When they look at your team, does it inspire confidence? When they look at your system, with your page and your everything else, does it keep them inspired to do more? Or is it sloppy, last minute, not really thought about? Think about this. It's a big, big deal. How you show up. Do you have a logo for your team? Do you have a name? Do you have any slogans? Fourth pillar is your media. How does the brand that you have in your standards, what you're known for, right? Your energy and your appearance, does your media reflect your brand? What do I mean? The pink ladies are here. Yeah. What do I mean by does your media reflect your brand? Is it reflected on all platforms? Does your Facebook page reflect your brand? Do you have a logo for your name? Do you have a color scheme that you're going to build your team and your brand around? These are all thoughts that are important. And the biggest brands think about fonts and color scheme and photos and photography, videography. They think about lighting. They think about accurate descriptions. Some of you need, and you'll see, we're going to have a panel. We're going to have a panel that they're going to describe how they consciously put this stuff together for themselves and for their team and what it did for them. So some of you are like, what are you talking about? What does this have to do with me building a business? A lot more than it ever has. And your brand, here's the great thing about your brand. It could be anything you want it to be. Anything you want. I'm looking at Anthony Riggio. He's got long hair, and that's part of his brand. He's got a beard and long hair and cool glasses, big smile on his face, right? I'm sure that's consciously part of his brand. You got Vincent Balaga, who's got a shaved head like me, right? It doesn't have to, we don't have to all look the same, but we all have to decide how we're going to show up. And what does this stand for? What does it all mean? Okay. So your names, personal and team. Next. Your logos, personal and team. You're going to hear from a bunch of leaders here that are going to talk to you about creating names and logos for the team. The language that you use in your media needs to reflect the brand that you're trying to build. Okay? Do we have anything else with this? Is that it? Is that it? All right, cool. So let me tell you what I've got a little surprise for you. When you think about corporate brands, some of the biggest brands in the world, put into the chat the biggest brand you can think of in sports apparel. What's the biggest ones you can think of? A lot of Nike, right? So I have a friend here who we've gotten to know each other recently. He was largely responsible for managing the Jordan brand for the last 32 years inside of the Nike organization. He knows a tremendous amount about branding, not only branding for Nike, but how that can impact and how you can make decisions on branding yourself. So he's going to come out here. We're going to have a conversation. Please welcome to the stage Gentry Humphrey. Come on out, Gentry.
Okay, so I think we're going to stop here for today. I want us to internalize the message first. This section will continue its upper week because next week, our schedule for next week is purely invitation. Everything we'll be doing next week will be basically 100% on invitations. Very, very important. All the star mentors here is very wrong if you are in this meeting alone. Ensure your success lines are here with you. Very, very important. Okay, so now from what he said, this message that was passed across, all of us on different levels of mentorship. Mine is more, the message I receive is higher. The message you're receiving may be at your level of mentorship. That's just the fact. Now, from what he just said, to many of you, your level, everything he just taught us today influences your mentality, how you see yourself, influences you from within to the outer part, whereby when you go prospecting, when you go inviting, when you go presenting or getting people to watch the video, calling people to your house, having a coffee party or my choco party, playing the video for them, whereby you invite people to attend Zoom, whereby you invite people for a physical seminar. Everything he said here starts with your within. Remember, success starts from within before they what? Without. So now he talks about standard. He said you must, if you want to be a rock star, remember, one of our self-affirmation is, I am an MLM rock star. So if you want to be a rock star, a professional, a success in our business, you must do what? Consciously build your brand. He said it will help us recruit more people when people know you for something, when they know you for your standards. For example, all of you, let me ask you this question. When they tell you, hey, Eminent Augusta, what do you think about Eminent Augusta? Go to the chat box and tell me. When someone tell you, when I ask you a question in one word, describe Eminent Augusta, go to the chat box. Let me know what you say. Everybody, in one word, what do you think about me, Augusta? Once you hear Eminent Augusta, what comes to your mind? Go to the chat box. When you hear Eminent Augusta, what comes to your mind? Go to the chat box. Emmanuel, you said what? Unmute yourself, Emmanuel. No, be free, be free. We are learning.
Very blunt and crazy.
Blunt and crazy. Beautiful. Who else? Who else? Who else? I'm noting them down. Who else? Eunice said vision driven. Good. Who else? When you hear Eminent Augusta, what comes to your mind? Madam Dorcas said courageous. Who else? If you want to talk, you can wave at me. Let me unmute you. Be on your video. If you want to talk, if you don't want to type, wave at me. Let me unmute you. Because me, I like talking. Okay, Mommy Funke, unmute yourself.
The great.
You say? Eh? I can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
Alliance has.
You said?
The great.
You are muting yourself. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself. You muted yourself. We can't hear you. Okay, Mr. Solomon. Unmute yourself. Mr. Solomon, what do you say? We can't hear you. You say? Your line is breaking up. We can't hear you. Can you go to the chat box and type? Your line is breaking up. We can't hear you. Okay, Mr. Samuel. Mr. Samuel. Mommy Funke, put your message on the chat box. We can't hear you. Mr. Samuel, unmute yourself.
Unbeatable, ma.
Okay. Unbeatable. Okay. And Mr. Solomon, you can just go to the chat box and type. Your network is not allowing us to hear you well. Okay. So who else? Who else? Okay, fearless. Brave. Okay. Now, guys, these things you guys are giving me. Okay, mommy. Mommy Joy. Okay, go ahead, unmute yourself, mommy Joy.
A wonderful woman that gives hope to others.
Okay, that inspires. Okay. Who else? Who else have something to say? A great woman, boldness and courageous. Okay. Bold. Bold. I think I've written courageous. I've written great. Okay. Outspoken. Okay. Outspoken. Okay. Okay. Did any other person have anything? Now, guys, do you know what we just did now? You guys just gave me ideas on how to build a brand for our team. You guys just gave me ideas on how to build a brand for our team. Like I said, this training we had is not only you that he's speaking to. He's speaking to, you know, this training, he's speaking to professional network marketers around the world. It was a training I paid for last November. We paid about 150,000 naira to attend that training. It's a training for professionals. As a professional, you must keep learning to keep beating up your standard. Now, guys, see, to your level now, tell me, what did you learn? Let's be fast about it, because there's something else I need to teach. To your level, when he says standard, what standard are you setting for yourself? Do you know that the reason why many of us are having low quality contacts is because of the standard we set for ourselves? The reason why your contacts is as if they are not responding to you positively is because of the standard you set for yourself. So today, assignment today is set a standard for yourself. Ask yourself, what am I known for? What is my standard? Start today. It's not late. Start building a standard for yourself. Ask yourself, when people think about me, what? Now, I ask you guys, when you hear my name, what comes to your mind? Look at everything you mentioned. I want you to ask yourself, when people think about you, all these things you guys mentioned about me, will they mention it about you? Now, it's not late if they've not started, if you're not seeing yourself like this, but you need to start today. Make a decision to build a brand. It takes discipline. Everything you guys mentioned now, I didn't even know I am some of them. But coming to look at it, what made me to have, why you are seeing all this in me is because I am disciplined enough to go for the things I want. I am disciplined enough to helping people create change. And I know that the only way I can help is by changing myself. I used to tell us, I used to be a conk introvert, a staunch introvert. I used to be scared of human beings. That fear is even still in me on a small level. So guys, you must do what? Create a standard for yourself. So your assignment today that you'll be submitting to me via WhatsApp group, to our WhatsApp group, you must tell me what standard you want people to know you for. Who are you? When people think about you, what do you want them to say about you? Because if you list them down, then you start working your life and your step in that direction. Then what do you want people to know you for? What do you want people to know you for? Then you ask yourself, who am I known for? Ask yourself, what do I want to stand for? I stand for fearlessness. That I know. I stand for action. That I know. It's better I try and fail than not to try at all. That I know. Now, you see, everything you guys mentioned now is now a brand, is my brand. What's your brand? Those of you that already have, those of you that don't have, it's not late. Start building your, because this builds up confidence and integrity, and it makes you to, while you are acting on your income generating activity, it gives you results. The reason why many of us are not getting results is because the way we see ourselves. So today's topic is going to help you change the way you see yourself. So what you stand for, what are the consequences of people that violate your standard? So meaning when you set a standard for yourself, when you violate it, you must punish yourself. When you ask yourself, what are the consequences of what people, what are the consequences of what What are the consequences? For the people that violate your standard, you are included. When you violate your standard, make sure you discipline yourself based on those consequences. What is the reward for people that do what? That support your standard? What will you use in rewarding yourself? Then ask yourself, where am I now? Know where you are, because knowing who you are is very important. And what was this guy? Socrates said, there's the only life that is worth living. He said a self-examined life is the only life that is worth living. But when you don't examine yourself, that life is not worth living. So where are you now? Then where do you want to be? Set your standard. Number 2, he talked about energy, the second pillar. Energy. You must have passion for what you do. Guys, you last night, not even a single, how many of you attended Zoom meeting last night? Wave your hand. Let's try our best to be on our video. How many of you attended Zoom meeting last night? Mr. Emmanuel, unmute yourself, please. Kindly unmute yourself. Mr. Emmanuel, do you notice my energy and passion?
Yes. Was 100%.
What did you, assuming that was your first time in that presentation, will you want to join again, pay another money?
Yes.
Now, Emmanuel, do you know that there was no new member? There was no newcomer in that presentation. Everybody that were there were all partners, meaning you guys did not do your job to inviting people. You did not invite people last night. But I did not allow you not inviting people stop me from doing my presentation. I told myself, I already programmed myself that last night presentation was going to be different. My energy was going to be high. So guys, your energy level. I sent a message to us this morning. I said, don't allow your external circumstances affect who you are. Don't allow, they said a ship only sinks when water enters inside it. So the only way you'll be weighed down, feeling down or negative is when you allow negative things from your external environment enter inside you. So now you are powerful because when you create the way you feel, you expel it. Be the one to do what? Get people attracted to your positive energy. So if you want to be creating results in our business, your energy level must be high. You must be compassionate, as in you must express your compassion. You must express your excitement. You must express that self-encouraging. You see all these attributes you guys called on laid for me. I'm expressing it. You're not the one making me to behave like that. It comes from within, and that is what you perceived. So build your energy. It's all part of your brand. It's all part of who you are. Your energy expresses itself. So what you expel is what you attract. If you expel negative, you attract negative. If you expel positive, if you expel passion, if you expel care, if you expel encouragement, if you expel confidence, if you expel courage, you attract. So be careful of what you expel, and it comes from your thinking. It comes from your mindset. Are you the type of person when you enter the room is quiet? Are you the type when you enter the room, there's life? When people see you, they're excited. Are you that kind of person? So what you expel, the speed at which you expel it is very important. Some of you may be the very noisy kind of person. Someone like me, I'm not that noisy, but everybody have different levels of energy, different kinds of energy. Some of you, see, your energy, if it's low, you are wrong. Is either you have a stable energy or you have a noisy energy. These are the two energies. So what you say matters a lot. It's part of your brand. What you do matters a lot. It's part of your brand. The speed at which you execute on things matters a lot. It's part of your brand. And the passion in which you are doing it. So you want success in our business, you must be focused on what you expel, the feelings, the energy you expel. You must focus on the vibration, the intensity of the energy level. You must focus on what you say, the energy of what you say. Are you a doer of your word? You must focus on what you do, the things you have been assigned to do. Do you execute them? Do you carry them out? You must focus on what? the passion at which you do it. Do you do it with love? Do you love what you do? You just have to love what you do. Guys, it's not funny for me waking up every morning, planning myself to have a meeting with you guys. I just have to love what I do. I have to build love for what I do, because if you don't have love for what you do, you will not enjoy doing it. Okay? So the assignment in energy pillar is this. What type of energy defines you? You let me know. You write it down. Is it a positive energy or negative energy? What kind of energy do you want to define yourself with? Is it a happy energy or a sad energy? Is it a thoughtful energy or a scattered brain energy? Is it an energetic energy or a slow energy? Is it a spiritual energy or an agnostic energy? Is it an encouraging energy or discouraging energy? What energy do you want to be known for? Is it a hyper energy or a calm energy? Is it a passionate energy or an apathetic energy? What kind of energy do you want to be known for? This is the second assignment. Write it down. You'll be submitting it to our various WhatsApp group. Now, if you want your brand to align with your purpose, your passion, your contribution, you need to get yourself out there in the world. You can't be inside playing small champion. Go and talk to people. Those of you that have been trained, the level of training and coaching I've given you, go and exhibit it. In the office, I was in the office yesterday, a woman was asking me, what makes you special? What makes you different? How is it that you're able to create the kind of success you are creating? I told her, when I see people at the top in our business, I want to be like them. And for me to be like them, I have to start taking action, executing, doing things that they are doing. So whatever they are doing, I make sure I do it. Even if I fail, I learn and I move on. So as you're learning, are you learning and you're cowarding inside your house, doing small, playing local champion? You will not succeed. While you are learning, you are executing. Fail, learn, move on. Mr. Philip, you said you invite, but but you had a program of great. I invited, but I had a program of great importance. Okay, you invited, but you did not remember to remind them, because when you invite people for Zoom, ensure that you do what? Once it's 30 minutes or 1 hour before time, remind them, call them. Don't just send message, call them, because the world is full of distractions. So they can remember 30 minutes before time, call them, tell them you are the VIP that they are expecting. Oh yeah, connect. They are waiting for you at the VIP. I have to get this slot for you. If not, I'll give it to someone else. Okay. Okay. So I think I've answered that. Okay. Someone is saying I should come again with the assignments. Don't worry, I'll release the video. Which of the assignments, Madam Olu? Okay, Mr. Olu, which of the assignments is it? Number 1 on standard or number 2 on energy? Let me know. Which of the assignments? So they said, ask yourself, do you want to be known for the gossip, for energy gossip? Do you want people to know you for energy gossip? Do you want people, ask yourself, have you been exhibiting a complaining energy? Ask yourself, have you been exhibiting a blaming energy? If people have known you to exhibit gossip energy, complaining energy, and blaming energy, that is a wrong thing for people to know you with. So show your best self. Showing people your best self is your brand. So be bold and be amazing. Now, the third pillar is what? Appearance. He said, how you show up to the world, everything you do. Appearance means how you show up to the world, how people see you. In fact, this one I'm even guilty. I used to do it before, but I don't know why I slacked. I don't know why I stopped. So this is what, this one I'm even guilty of it. And all of us here, you're even guilty. So after today, I must change. I'm changing. I used to do it before. My appearance, both on Zoom, not just physically. Anytime I'm featuring on Zoom, my appearance must be top notch. I will make up, I will look good. When you are connecting to Millionaire School, your appearance is not the one that some of us wear any kind of clothes, or some of us, because we are in our house, we just wear our singlets and be doing Zoom meeting. No, it must define you. I know I've been slacking in that area, but I'm going to resume back. So appearance, how I show up to everything I do. Everything you do needs to be what? On purpose. Your makeup, the way you dress, everything you do. See, You can climb a ladder on purpose, but you can fall from a ladder by mistake, but you can't climb a ladder by mistake. Climbing a ladder must be on purpose. So he said, everything you do, your appearance, the way you look, your dressing, your makeup, your shoe, the way you walk, everything must be on purpose. The way you talk must be on purpose. It's about professionalism. He said the more professional you do things, the better results you get at it. Okay, so he said your appearance is in line with your standards. So number one, number two is what? Power of your attention. Do everything on purpose. Your clothes, the colors of the clothes you wear, your accessories, your jewelry, your grooming, your makeup, all this comes in line with your what? Appearance. How you want to show up as a leader. You want to show up as a leader, your appearance determines that. How do you want your team to see you? Do you want people in your team as an upline to see you as someone that inspires others? Then the logo and the rest is for my personal information. Then the last one, he said media. Does my media reflect my brand? You people may not understand this, but this one was more message to myself. But for those of us that have your Facebook, if you're here, you've not done your professional picture, dress like the senator, like the first lady of Nigeria, dress like the president of Nigeria, the CEO you are. All of you here, listen to me. I need you to wear your best. I need you either on casual, not casual. I need you to look official, like a banker, like the CEO of a company. It could be native, where you tie your egele, makeup, beautiful, or it could be your South. It is your traditional wear, but it must be top notch. Dress, go to the studio and snap a professional picture. Posing, having different position like a CEO, having different posture like the first lady of a company or of Nigeria. Show me 3 to 4 pictures. So that's your assignment. I need all of us to go do a professional picture. Don't wear any kind of clothes. Make sure that what you are wearing, you are highly professional. You look like the CEO of a company. You look like the president of Nigeria. You look like the first lady. You look like a queen. Go, you can have 3 or 4 attires. Go and snap those pictures. When you're snapping, pose. Look for beautiful background that will show influence, that will show respect. Use backgrounds that will show respect in the studio. You could sit down like a CEO, pose like a CEO, go online, look at the snapping posture of great men and women, pose like that and snap, then send me the pictures. Very, very important. That is the assignment for media. Okay, very, very important. So I promise us, those of us that want me to, you say, what about people in the factory, ma? Appearance, people in the factory. Mr. Oluwadare. Okay, Mrs. Olu, kindly unmute yourself. I don't understand your question. Unmute yourself so that you can ask your question so that I can understand it better. Oluwadare. Hello, ma. Can you unmute yourself so that I can understand you better? I don't understand your question. You say appearance. What of if you are working in the factory, then you dress on your factory uniform, but your makeup, don't you know that your appearance attracts positivity? Your makeup, you make up. If it's a woman, make a nice hairstyle. Your hair shouldn't be rough. Your hair shouldn't be rough. Okay? If you can unmute yourself, let me know if I've answered your question. Okay, so before I go into income generating activity, I want to explain something I posted in our groups yesterday about our comp plan. So let me quickly do that. Let me quickly do justice to that. I promised us there was something I posted about the new system that they want to launch in Nigeria. Our business wants to launch. Okay, let me quickly open up the slide. So while the slide is coming up, if you have any question, you can be asking why I'm answering. So everybody, if you have a question, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. You can ask while I answer, while I'm coming up with the slide. don't know why this slide is taking time to open. Why is it taking time? Do we have any question? Let me see if I've downloaded that on.
Hello, ma.
Yes, who is speaking?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear
Samuel.
you. Okay, Mr. Samuel.
Samuel Oludare speaking.
Okay, Mr.
Good morning.
Samuel, go ahead. Good morning, sir.
I'm a man, I'm always in the factory. That's the reason why I asked that question.
Okay, based on your appearance.
Yes.
Now, being in the factory is okay. We understand that because when you are in the factory, your uniform, you have uniform that you wear. But at the same time, when you're on the when you are staying in the factory, your appearance, you know, appearance entails a lot of things. Appearance entails your makeup, your expression. Right. Okay, so we understand, those of you that work in the factory, we understand, but you must also make sure that while working in the factory, you don't, like now you're a man, you don't keep carelessly your beards, your hair, at least once in 2 weeks or once in a week. You make sure you're on a nice cut and you must make sure you're looking great. Like now that we are having Hamatan, you must ensure that at least you have your lip gloss around you. Very, very important.
Yes.
Okay, so there are things you must look smart. Endeavor to look smart, okay?
All right, thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so the slide is open, so let me share. Okay, so we have a new system. There is a new earning system that they are launching for us. Guys, I'm so excited because this new earning system, in a day, you can make 1 million. Guys, I love our company. Please go to the chat box. If you've never praised AIM Global before, I need you to start every morning, be praying to God. God, please bless the founders of our company, AIM Global. These guys are superb. These guys are powerful. These guys are awesome. They are amazing. They are highly innovative. As the world is changing, they are looking at, they observe the changes of the world. They observe how people are struggling and suffering, and they think of better ways to help members of the organization. Guys, the next wave of digital transformation, right now we're in a digital era. If you don't know how to navigate things, that's why I do a one-on-one section where you come to the office, I teach you how to navigate things. Anytime you see me putting one-on-one, just for me to teach some of you how to navigate things by yourself, things you don't understand that I teach online. So we're in the digital era. Now, they did a research since 2020. They did a research and they discovered that before COVID-19, people spend 12 hours per day online. But after COVID-19, guess what? People now spend 18 hours online. This was what they discovered. So the rise of unemployment and remote working, these are some of the logistics analysis that they discovered. On that period of COVID-19, 12 hours people spend online, learning, communicating, sharing information, delivery, logistics, and the rest of them. Now, after COVID-19, there was a big surge in e-commerce, large markets produced, as in everybody started taking their business online. People now discover that even with or without a physical presence, once they have their presence online, they can make money. Life at home became easy. People can stay at home and make money. As in, a lot of things became so positive. A lot of things became possible online, and that was when the world transformed towards the digital age. So right now, as I'm speaking to you, we are in what we call the digital era. So a digital transformation led to people adapting digital era. So meaning people, because of COVID-19, people now had to force themselves to like doing things online. They had to adapt. And this year, the transformation started 2020. 2021, last year, people adapted to the digital transformation. And guess what? This year, 2020, people are going to accelerate, those skyrocket. As in people who, if you understand the tools of digital tools, and that's part of what I'm learning to train each and every one of us on. If you understand how to use this tool, you accelerate your success speed. This is the discovery that was discovered. So right now, we're in what we call the attention economy. We already have an attention economy. From attention economy, we move to what we call creator economy. From creator economy, we move into what we call data economy. From data economy, that is where the company now decided to ensure that every member of our organization are making so much money. The company now said, let's level the playing ground for people. It's not only people at the top that will be making big amount of money because they've spent over 2 years, 3 years, 4 years in the business and knowing the system. They said, no, let's level the ground. Let the new people that join this business make so much money as people at the top. Let's shorten the time of you creating massive success. You hear our success story. We've spent 4 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 6 years, 7 years. And some of you wonder, I just entered. Oh, you just look at, 4 years. God help me. Let me get to 4 years like in Net Augusta. God help me. Let me get 3 years like in Net. No, right now they've leveled the ground. The new system that I'm about to show us has leveled the ground, that you that is new in the business, as long as, in fact, this new system states that as long as you are working hard in this business, you can earn so much money as people at the top. You can make 1 million naira in a day. Guy, come on. Oh my God. I'm so excited because for all of us, because I know that Alpha Lion team, you guys are hardworking guys. Everybody here, for each and every one of you that are hardworking, I know that this year is a year of release for all of us. I know that this year is a year whereby Alpha Lions, our goal of creating 40 millionaires is so possible. Guys, when I set that goal of raising 40 leaders who are financially stable, I kept asking God, how will I do this? Remember, when we set goal, we don't ask how, we just believe that it is possible. And we go out to keep doing what we can do to make it possible. But guys, the company launched a new system. This new system is going to make top leaders, middle inner leaders, new distributor, everybody can make so much money as long as you are working hard using the system. Now, it's time for us to optimize and focus on the target market. Let's stop prospecting anyhow, like people that don't have direction. Let's stop inviting anyhow. Let's stop behaving anyhow when it comes to invitation. Let's stop presenting our business anyhow. Guy, if you are intentional this year, you make stupid money from this business. Just make a decision. Go to the chat box. Go to our Alpha Lion group. Type, this year is my year of intentionality. Type, I am going to be intentional on every action I'm taking. You had Eric Warren. He said, you must be intentional in whatever you're doing. He said, you must be intentional. Where did he make? He made that statement when you're building your brand. He said, you must be intentional. Whatever you are doing, you must be intentional. You don't clamp. He said you must do it on purpose. That's it. So I need all of us, go to the Alpha Lion group, type, every action I take today, henceforth, I must be intentional and I must do it on purpose. Now, they said the fastest way to identify yourself, is a waste of your time and energy going to talk to someone that cannot even feed themselves for one day. Why don't you go look out for people that are earning between 50,000 and above? Go to prospect to them. Some people may not earn that kind of money, but if you see that they are struggling, there are people that have passion to do whatever it takes to succeed, then we have a system whereby we give people an appeal letter where they can use to raise funds. But guess what? Everybody wants, 5 persons have met me that they want to, let me show them how to raise money. I gave them the appeal letter. Up to today, they've not replied. Does it show that they want to make money? It shows that they don't. It's not everybody that will be successful. So this is our this is our season of intentionality. Everything you do must be on purpose. So optimize. Stop meeting people that don't have money. You're wasting your energy. Look out for people that are earning between 50,000 and above. Approach them. Focus on your target market. So the transformation and the next wave of our economy designer starts now today, because February 8th, they are launching it. So on Saturday, everybody, our CEO, Dr. Ed Cabanton, and the founders, they are addressing the whole world on Saturday on Facebook. Do not miss it. If you know you've not liked our page on Facebook, AIM Nigeria, go AIM Nigeria Talks, go and like it. Our official page, go and like it, because there will be a live meeting live. He's addressing the whole world, all our business partners around the world, because there's something, because of this system, they are launching this system. So on Saturday is not the whole world. On Saturday is only for Nigerians. So the CEO, our board of directors, Dr. Ed Cabanton, is addressing every Nigerian on Saturday via Facebook. So make sure you don't miss that meeting. Now, the ED Plan 3.0 Economy Designer, this system is data driven. For those of us complain, I don't have data, I don't have data. You don't have data to attend Zoom, to watch recorded training that you miss, to do the necessary things you are doing, but you have data to go and be wasting and be watching useless things online. This economy is data-driven, is technology-driven. You need to study the market behavior. You need to study science. As in, they studied all these things. They had to study the leadership creation, creator economy, recognition drive, attention economy. All these were analyzed by them. And they came up with 3 things. They discovered that for you to succeed this year, people that are ready to succeed this year are data-driven, science-driven, and what? Technology-driven. So guys, see, market-driven, behavior-driven, leadership-driven, recognition-driven. So this system, every month, people will be recognized. Oh my God, you didn't hear me well. Every month, people will be recognized. So the new ED Plan 3.0 package and compensation plan with bigger income potential. So let me show us this. So let me show us this. Our new package, a new package will be launched for Nigeria, and the new package, they will launch it on Saturday, but on the 8th of February, it will take effect. So our new payment is 79,990. But let me explain something before we start. There was a memo I sent to our various WhatsApp group. And that memo said, let me see if I can get that memo. Let me see. I know some of us didn't understand the memo. So let me explain the memo. Oh, why is it delaying now? Why is my network delaying? Okay, let me read it from my WhatsApp. I wanted to share the memo. Okay, let me read the letter. Okay, the letter says, it says, new packages. Let me just go back. Stop sharing. Okay. So now, you know, we have 49,990 Naira package. So they said today, till up until 7th February, anybody that wants to do multiple business slots, 3 accounts, 7 accounts, 15 accounts, with the package of 49,990 can do it. But once we enter February 8th, the package of 49,990 will only exist for 1 account, not for multiple. No more multiple accounts with 49,990. So those of us that have money now, you have only 1 account. Increase your account to 3, 4. In fact, if you have the ability, increase it to 15. Once you set your 15 accounts, you've set yourself for this business for life. You position yourself for this business for life. So this is the opportunity between now and February 7th. Do all you can to increase your account to 3, 7, 15. If you have the ability, go for 15. Settle yourself for life because you've positioned yourself to make stupid money for life. Crazy money. Now, that is it. So after February 8th, the package of 49,990 will be made available, but it's only one slot. You can't go for multiple. Now, from February 8th, our new package is this. We have the package of 79,990. This package of 79,990, all of you listening to me, all those that are working hard in this business, one person that connects this business with 79,990, you receive a thank you money of 20,000. Guy, come on. You know, our thank you money before is what? Everybody go to the chat box. What is our thank you money before? Now, what's our thank you money now? How much is it? How much is our thank you money now? Go to the chat box, let me know. How much is our referral bonus now? You people don't know. How much is our referral bonus now? Beautiful, 5,000. Now our referral bonus, thank you money is 5,000. But they say from February 8th, our thank you money will be 20,000. So one person that connects using the 79,990 package, your thank you money is 20,000. Isn't that exciting? Not just there, watch and see. Hope we are seeing the screen. Hope you can see the screen. If you are seeing my screen, type 111. If you are seeing my screen, type 111. Okay, beautiful. Now, binary points is 700, meaning you have one matching bonus of what? 7,000. Then SSUPP, that's step and uni level, is now 3,000 naira. Step and uni level is that monthly payment. That monthly payment every month is now 3,000 points. Then watch this. I don't know why my system is down. Okay, I'm coming. I don't know why my system is slow, but I'm working on it. Okay. So let me expand. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so that is it for the first entry level. We'll name it something. We'll set our slide well. But the first new package is 79,990, and the thank you money is 20,000 naira, no longer 5,000. Now the second package is 129,990. This 129,990, anybody that you connect that connects with 129,990, your thank you money will be 30,000. Come on. And now that person that connects with 129,990 will be having one active account. You know, before they used to give 3 packages, but now is 1 code. But you have what we call PPS, performing privilege slots. So 1 active account and 2 performing privilege slots. That is the new person coming on board with 129,990. So 129,990 is 3 slots, but it comes with 1 code. You that connected a person, you receive thank you money of 30,000. Then the PPS will appear when the person connects their first 2 sign up. Then the PPS account will appear. They call it special privilege slots. Now, binary points is 700. Then guess what, guys? The UPP and SSP points is what? 5,000. That is those of us doing our PMA, I've taught us about PMA, but I think I'm going to teach us again. PMA is your ability to be buying products that you need personally for yourself and give yourself the opportunity to become a silver executive on time. And at the same time, because it's only when you become a silver executive, you can start enjoying the monthly earning. So all of you that are yet to be silver executive, start buying products for your consumption using your ID. Before you know what's happening, you're a silver executive so that you can start enjoying monthly earning, okay? So now, and buying it is with your ID. So now, you that connected a person with 129,990, you are going to have a promo, monthly promo. If you in a month, if you connect 3 people with 129,990 that goes for these 3 packages, you will not only receive a thank you money of 30,000, you will receive a promo of 20,000. So in a month, the people you connect, if you connect 3 people with this slot, or 4 people with this slot, or 5 people with this slot, you receive a promo outside your thank you money. You receive a promo of 20,000. Guys, it's making it what, 50,000. Then plus your matching bonus. Guys, this is crazy. On a normal day, if you connect someone that have 3 accounts, you receive 5,000 naira. Then 7,000 times 3, that's 26,000. But with this, they are saying that you will make more than 50,000 naira just connecting 3 or 4 or 5 persons. Now let's go to the 7th slot. If you connect someone with this new business plan of 7 slot, 259,990, you will receive a thank you money of 50,000 naira. Thank you. 50,000. You that connected someone with that came on board with 7 slots. 7 slots is 259,990. Now, this person will have 1 account and 6 privileged performing privilege slots, 6 of them. Now, those performing privilege slots will appear once they connect their first once they connect their first new sign up, their first 2 new sign up. So you are, on the other hand, are connected them. You are going to enjoy binary points of 2,100. That is 21,000. Your SSP UPP points is 9,000 points. And not just that, your promo, if you in a month, if you get 3 persons that go for 7 accounts, you receive a thank you money of 50,000. 4 persons that go for 7 accounts, thank you money of 50,000 in a month. Is a monthly promo. 5 persons, you receive 50,000. Guys, what does it mean? Just connecting one person that go for 7 accounts, you receive your thank you money 50,000 kept. Then in a month, if you do 3 people, 4 or 5 people with that went for 7 accounts, you receive extra 50,000. Guys, this thing is mind-blowing. It's crazy. It's crazy. 100,000. You can earn 100,000 in a month. Just thank you and promo outside your normal matching bonus. Now, guys, look at this. Take a look at this. Now, the promo for the package for 15 slots, the new package for 15 slots is 499,990. Now, 1 person that you connect that goes for 15 slots, you receive a thank you money of 100,000. Please, are you excited? If you're excited, go to the chat box and type excellent. 1 person that did what? 1 person that connects to this project with 15 slots, you receive a thank you money of 100,000. So that person connects having 1 slot and 14 performing privileged performance slots. Now, on the other hand, you have your binary of 49,000. Then in a month, if you connect 3 people that went for 15 slots, or 4 people that went for 15 slots, or 5 people that do 15 slots in a month, you receive extra 120,000. That's 220,000 separate outside your matching bonus. Guys, this is amazing. This is crazy. Oh my God. Too much money to be made this year. Too much money to be made. So imagine, okay, calculate 100,000, meaning in a month, if you connect 10 persons that did 15 slots, 10, you are a millionaire. Through thank you money, we're not even talking about your bonus. We are talking about you making almost 2.3 million naira instantly, having 10 persons going for 15 slots. You're already a millionaire now. You've made 1 million. In fact, 10 persons, 15 slots, you've made 2 points, almost, let's approximate almost 2.4 million. So guys, this thing is amazing. Now, if you connect 1 person that will go for 31 business slots, Yes, highest number of slot now is 31. 31 business slots is now 199,990. That's almost $1 million. You will receive a thank you money of 150,000. Guys, all you need is just 5 persons, Abby. That's 6, 7, 8. All you need is just 7 persons that will connect with 31 package slots. You will receive thank you money 150 times 7. Thank you. You also have your matching bonus separate too. Now, the person that went for 31 slots, they will have 1 account and 30 performing privileged slots. You, on the other hand, you will receive matching bonus of 150,000. And not just that, if you have in a month 3 persons, 4 persons, or 5 persons that went for 31 slots, you will receive a promo money of 300,000. Guys, this is crazy. Can you see the too much money? We've actualized our goal for this year. In fact, the 40 financial stable leaders who are ready to drive change in their life and in the life of their family has been made. Do you know why I like it? Everybody that is working hard now, you will not be working hard and you are making small money. You're working hard and you're making dangerous big money. Dangerous big money. So every month there will be monthly promo, there will be recognition. You are not only receiving your promo money, you will be recognized globally, Africa level and Nigeria level. They will recognize you every month. No more NPP. So that is it for the new system. How many of you are excited? If you're excited, go to the chat box and type I am excited. If you're excited, go to our various Lagos WhatsApp group and type I am excited. So guys, all of you listening to me here now, and you've not made your slots to 15, 7 at least. If you have the capacity, do 15 before 7th of February, because with this new plan, you're going to make bastard money. If you don't have potential of 15, guys, believe me, set your account to 15 and set yourself for life if you have potential. If you don't have the potential, make sure you increase your account to 7, because with this new game plan, oh my God, it is sweet, it is mouth-watering. You will make so much money. That's one thing I love about this company. If you know your account is not up to 3, before 7th, this is the last opportunity you have to increase your account using the 49,990 package is now, between now and 7th of February, because on the 8th, the package of 50,000 will no longer give you access to multiple slots. Only if new members come in, people that cannot do 70,000 and above, they can do 50,000, but it's only 1 slot. If you want multiple, you now go for the new package. So if you're excited, go to the chat box and type I'm excited. Go to our various Lagos group and type I am excited, I am excited, I am excited, I am excited. Okay, so that is it. I know we've spent too much time. I just said let me explain this because of the time. So do we have any question? Let me pause this right